Source: Susanna Hoffs, born January 17, 1959, is an American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and actress. She, Debbie Peterson, and Vicki Peterson founded the Bangles in 1981. Their debut album, All Over the Place, 1984, was acclaimed by critics but sold poorly. Their second album, Different Light, 1986, was also warmly received by critics and was certified double platinum in 1987 and triple platinum in 1994. It contained the U.S. #2 single, Manic Monday, written by Prince, and the #1 single, Walk Like an Egyptian. The group's third album, Everything, 1988, included the U.S. Top 10 charting, In Your Room, and #1, Eternal Flame, both written by Hoffs with Billy Steinberg and Tom Kelly. Hoffs was lead vocalist on 5 of the 7 Columbia singles by the Bangles, which contributed to a public perception that she was a lead singer, even though all 4 members took lead vocals across their output. Following tensions including resentment at Hoffs' perceived leadership and the stress of touring, the band split in 1989. It reformed in 1999 and released the albums Doll Revolution, 2003, and Sweetheart of the Sunday, 2011. Susanna Hoffs. Hoffs performing in 2006. Born Susanna Lee Hoffs. January 17, 1959, age 65. Los Angeles, California. Alma mater: University of California, Berkeley, BA. Occupations: singer, musician, songwriter, actress, author. Years active: 1978 present. Known for Manic Monday, Eternal Flame, My Side of the Bed, Walking Down Your Street, In Your Room, If She Knew What She Wants. Spouse: J. Roach M. 1993. Children: 2. Parents: Tamar Simon Hoffs, Joshua Allen Hoffs. Musical career: genres: rock pop. Instruments: vocals, guitar. Formerly of the Bangles, Ming T. Website: SusannaHoffs.com. Hoffs' first solo album, When You're a Boy, 1991, was followed by Susanna Hoffs, 1996. Neither of the releases proved to be as popular as the Bangles albums, although they yielded 2 charting singles in the US, the top 40 hit, My Side of the Bed, and All I Want. She recorded several songs for films and formed the faux British 1960s band Ming T with Mike Myers and Matthew Sweet. Hoffs teamed with Sweet to produce Under the Covers, a series of cover song albums. Her 2012 album Someday was followed by 2 more cover albums, Bright Lights 2021 and The Deep End 2023. Hoffs' first novel, This Bird Has Flown, a romantic comedy about a struggling musician, was published by Little Brown in 2023. It received favorable reviews, and Universal Pictures purchased the rights to the novel for a screen adaptation. Early life: Susanna Lee Hoffs was born in Los Angeles, California, on January 17, 1959. 123A. She is the daughter of film director, writer-producer Tamar Ruth, née Simon, and Joshua Allen Hoffs, a psychoanalyst. Her family is Jewish. 7. 8. She has 2 brothers, John and Jesse. 9. She has said that her home environment wasn't really traditional, and that it was an atheist, intellectual, creative world. She said that while her mother was religious and kept kosher, her father was secular. 9. 10. Her maternal grandfather, Ralph Simon, was a rabbi in Chicago, and her maternal uncle, Matthew Simon, was rabbi emeritus for the B'nai Israel Congregation of Maryland and marched with Martin Luther King Jr. during the Civil Rights Movement. 11. 12. 13. Hoffs visited Israel for the first time at the age of 12 to see her grandparents, and she celebrated her bat mitzvah at the King David Hotel in Jerusalem. 14. Hoffs took ballet classes as a child, and started playing guitar in elementary school, learning chords from her uncle. 15. She attended Palisades High School, 16, 17, and received a bachelor's degree in art in 1980 from the University of California, Berkeley, where she switched majors between dance, theater, film, and art. 9. While in college, she worked as a production assistant and made her acting debut as part of a cast that included Richie Davis, Ray Don Chong, and Dennis Franz, in the 1978 film Stony Island, directed by Andrew Davis and co-written by her mother. 18, 19, 20, 21. With college friends, she attended the final Sex Pistols show at Winterland Ballroom, 22, and a Patti Smith concert that inspired her to pursue a career in music. 23. In the late 1970s, while a student at UC Berkeley, Hoffs and her then-boyfriend David Roback formed the Psychiatrists, later changing their name to the Unconscious. 16, 24, 25, 26. In one account, Hoffs said that the short-lived group would perform for 50 minutes, to reflect the duration of Psychiatrists' hours, but in a 2012 interview she said that this early group never performed in public. 24, 26, 27. The Bangles. The Bangs. First releases and name change. The Bangles in 1984. From left. Debbie Peterson, Vicki Peterson, Susanna Hoffs and Michael Steele. There are different accounts of how Hoffs met the other members of the Bangles. She either posted an ad in a local newspaper and left flyers at the Whiskey A Go-Go at a Go-Go's concert in search of potential bandmates, or answered an ad asking for musicians to join a group. 28, 29, 30. In the second scenario, the woman who advertised had previously been in a group with sisters Vicki and Debbie Peterson and shared a house with them. Hoffs elected to form a group with the Petersons rather than with the original advertiser, and they started the band in Hoffs' parents' garage in Brentwood, which had been refurbished as an apartment for Hoffs. 29, 31. The band was originally called The Colors, 32, but changed it to the Supersonic Bangs after Hoffs saw an article about 1960s hairstyles in an old copy of Esquire, and subsequently to the Bangs. 2432, Hoffs said that the group liked the double entendre of the name, and that you can read a lot into it. There was something kind of gutsy about it. 24, Annette Zelinskas joined as the bass player alongside Hoffs on rhythm guitar, Vicki Peterson on lead guitar, and Debbie Peterson on drums. 2433, the group's influences included the Beatles, the Beach Boys, and the Hollies. 30, Hoffs and the Petersons shared lead vocals. 33, she said that the band's first real performance was at Laird International Studios, where Vicki worked as a secretary. 27, they played other venues in Los Angeles and San Fernando Valley, and recorded Getting Out of Hand, released on their own label Downkitty in 1981, pressing 1,000 copies. 3034, in a 1987 Rolling Stone article, the critic Susan Orland described the band's early audience as mostly boys, who appreciated their tough enough music and playfully flirtatious stage presence.